Can I tell you this? I am angry
Why are you angry, my friend?
because I went through the McDonald's drive-thru on the way here, right? And I ordered my vegan.
Third world problems here.
I ordered my vegan breakfast,
You did not order a vegan breakfast.
hash brown,
Oh,
right? And a medium coffee, a cappuccino. So what do?
well, that's not vegan.
What are you talking about?
Cappuccino's milk.
Yeah, don't
Can't
worry
drink-
about the coffee.
Oh, just the food.
Just the brekkie.
Okay, yep.
It's a vegan breakfast.
Yep.
Anyway, what do? You eat your breakfast first.
Of course you do, and you wash it down with the coffee.
So I'm at least 4 kilometres away when I have the first sip of my coffee, and they have put almond milk or some kind of stupid milk.
Oh, the milk might be off. They might have got the wrong milk.
I want you to
It
taste,
could be off.
mate. I just want. He goes, you want full cream milk, and I go, mate, whatever's easy.
No, it's soy.
It's soy milk.
Check it here.
Those pigs.
I think it's soy. Smells like soy, doesn't it?
Anyway,
No, it's almond.
Whatever it is, it's pretty average.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
what the hell is that?
Yeah,
They
it's not
normally
great.
don't miss a
Oh,
beat.
yeah, that is all. That's got a kick
That's
after.
really ordinary.
My cafe normally don't miss. They've just had a bad day. That's all it is. They've just mixed the labelling up. You can do it at golf courses occasionally, Marko, and lose the greens. Mackas have done it today and just mixed up the milk. That's all it is.
I know which kid did it. I think I'm going to backtrack a little bit later.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to walk in
Did I ever tell you the story?
walk in and light and really light up.
Did I ever tell you the story about my McDonald's drive-through?
No. Hey,
I drove into McDonald's one day,
Yeah.
and I was on the phone to you.
right.
And I think you might remember this story. I'm on the phone to Marko. I go through, and because I order the same. If I'm ordering burgers, I order the same. A large cheeseburger meal deal with an extra cheeseburger,
It makes sense.
and I get a Diet Coke.
So 2 cheeseburgers.
Yep.
Well, they're very small. you
Yeah,
know?
because the large chips is enough to put half in each burger.
Are you still putting chips inside the burger?
In the burger.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's
I'm
a
on the
great
phone to
effort.
Marko. It cost about $21. I pay, and I drive through, and I drive through, and I keep driving, and I keep driving. And by the time I realise that I haven't grabbed my food, I'm 15 k's down the road. So what I've done is I've paid for it. I've driven through. I've driven straight past the window and kept driving. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
where's my food?
Yeah.
Like, I just, and that's what happens when you're getting old.
That's right. That's the same as my story.
Yeah.
When I just walked out into the backyard because I had something to do out there, and I just stood in the middle of the backyard and thought to myself, what am I doing out here?
What is that about?
That's one of those as well.
That happens to all of us. Can we just go back to you and this Macca's situation, Marko? So are you saying you're considering going back to the McDonald's and lining up a 16-year-old kid who's earning $20 an hour and having a crack at him over a coffee?
Well, that's deliberate.
No, and that'll teach them. That'll set them on the right path. Because if you let them get away with it at 16, at 18, they're doing terrible things.
You know what?
Like terrible things.
Kids of today, they don't have the opportunities that we had
No.
to be kids.
No.
Like, for instance, my mates would do handbrakey after handbrakey, donut after
Yeah.
donut. They would get it out of their system.
Yeah.
But these kids have got nowhere else.
No.
They can't do handbrakies. They can't do burnouts. They can't nick-knock or put a bag full of shit on somebody's front door and push the doorbell. They can't do that stuff
you
anymore.
nick-knock-
So that's what they do. They put soy milk in your cappuccino and they're all there laughing their heads off.
If you nick-knock now, there's chances you're going to get shot. Or
Big
you're going to get a... In the old days, just the kids down the road, just mucking around. How good was nick-knocking? So good.
You know what we used to do? We used to live in Dombale, which is, we lived in Dombale 40 years ago, it was just a brand new suburb.
It would have been almost a farming community.
It was. So what we would do is that we'd have a kid each side of the road where it was an 80-kilometre street, and we would pretend that we're holding a line.
Oh, no.
On either side.
No.
So there'd be a kid. The car would come up, and then we'd both get into our act of pulling this rope tight.
And it was the one.
And the car would go, and go sideways through, and then we would sprint.
Imagine you did that now.
Oh,
They
mate.
put a search and rescue out for you.
Mate, it would be a full-on investigation.
Yeah.
But we would just run. We'd be running through these pine
So
trees
funny.
on the way home.
So good.
Kids don't have that opportunity today because, all the news and everything else, and that's what they do.
Yep.
They soy milk your cappuccino instead of the full cream.
I got in trouble once from my daughter Cheyenne because we went. This is a couple of years ago. We went through the Red Rooster drive-through, and they were sold they were out of chicken.
What?
Well, yeah. And
How did you be out of chicken at Red Rooster?
And I said to the young lady, who would have been 16, 17, something like that, I actually said the words, I don't remember this, but my daughter has reminded me. I said to her, "You've got one job, you're a chicken shop." And apparently, according to my beautiful daughter Shane, that was outrageously rude.
That was rude.
That was rude, and I should not have said it. So I hate to think what your kids are going to think if you're lining up this 16-year-old kid at Mackas.
I don't care. My kids know what I'm like.
Just back on that
End of the story.
All right. If I go to a fish and chip shop and they're out of fish, I'm at the wrong joint. If I go to Red Rooster and they're out of chook, I ain't going back to Red Rooster ever again. You cannot run out of chook no matter what.
It's a serious miscalculation, isn't it?
How bad can business be? How good can business be that you run out of chook? They got freezer full of chook.
It's very poor management of the stock, I would suggest. Here's another thing on chicken
And it's
shops.
false advertising, Red Rooster too.
Because it's not a rooster.
They're not using roosters.
Yeah, they're using chicken.
That's a good point. Right. Also false advertising, because a lot of chicken shops have a photo of it or a picture of a chicken smiling. Now, I don't think the chickens that get used in chicken shops are happy about being used in chicken shops.
I've never seen a chicken smile.
I'm not sure chickens know they're about to get their head ripped off and eaten by humans.
How do chickens smile when they got beaks? They smile with lips.
They kind of massage the smile in there, you know. They
so
take a liberty when they're drawing the picture.
I thought it was a real chook.
You guys ever beheaded a chicken?
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Have you? Yeah, my mum tells a story because she lived in Shepparton that she used to wring the chicken's neck and then they, pluck it themselves, and Grandma Davy would get up there and put it on the.
Well, you cut the chook's head off and the chicken still runs around with it.
Mum tells me those crazy stories.
So we did that when I was a kid. We had it wasn't rural, but it was kind of a big place in Wollongong, and I would hold the chicken. Dad would cut it off, and it would run around. And
hang on a second. You'd hold the chicken. How close was the axe swinging to your little hands?
Oh, maybe like a foot or something.
It was like Jack O'Toole on the axe, though.
It wasn't like Dad was going like up here, and he was like there, and he'd just go like that. Chickens' heads aren't very thick.
No, there's little ones. What's the saying? Running around like a headless chook?
Yeah.
That's where I come from.
So how far do they get is my question, because I'm picturing you chop the head of the chicken off and then you just let it go, stand up, and I reckon it would go 10 feet.
I can't really remember. My granddad used to do it in front of me all the time. It used to traumatise me. I don't know. They'd run around in circles. Pretty hard without your head. You keep running into walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't see where you're going.
Yeah.
Just back
I imagine you can't remember where you are either without a head.
No, you're headless. You were mentioning Donvale before.
Yes.
Can I mention the great Bellarine Peninsula?
Oh, yeah, of course you can. I love the Bellarine Peninsula.
There's a fair bit happening down the Bellarine Peninsula. I'm going to alert you to some stories right now that could just about blow this podcast to bits.
A new golf development.
Well, there is a golf linkage.
Is there?
There is a golf linkage, and there is a very sexy sortie linkage too.
What, in the same story?
Yes. Well, of the Bellarine.
It is. Okay.
Well, the Bellarine is delivering us 2 stories today on our podcast.
Okay. Where are we starting?
One is exclusive and one has kind of gone around the traps, but there could be a little bit more to it that we just need to delve a little bit deeper.
Okay.
I'll start. Do you want me to start with sexy or do you want me to start with...
No, start. I don't care what the other one is. Start with sexy.
All right. So we've had a guy on this podcast that we love. Now, last time he spoke to us, he really didn't give us a lot, to be honest. He actually fobbed us off. And that would be the one Wayne Carey.
Duck.
I love the Duck. We love the Duck.
Yeah, I like Duck. He makes me laugh for some reason.
He does. He's Benjamin Button at the moment. He's looking younger and younger every year.
Is he getting...
I don't know if it's natural, but if it's not, if it is natural, well done. Some would say it's not.
There's not a chance it's natural.
He is looking good.
Well, don't ruin the theatre of all this, Dan.
Sorry. Okay.
Don't ruin the theatre. So, as you may be aware, during COVID, Marko, stop drinking that coffee.
It's disgusting.
Well, give up on it.
Okay, well.
So, during COVID... in Geelong, like everywhere else in the country, it was quiet. Yeah. Like it was locked down. You were doing circles around your 5-kilometre radius in Hampton. Right. Geelong had a little bit more freedom, but when they first locked it down...
a little bit more? You didn't get locked down.
No, we didn't get locked down. We got locked
just
down.
Melbourne.
We got locked down for the first lot. Ugh. And those 6 weeks were terrible. They were terrible. Anyway, during that 6 weeks, there was only one street in Geelong that was busy. And this is a well-documented fact.
The supermarket?
No, there was a
walking track.
No, not the walking track. there was a shop with a red light on it.
7-Eleven.
No, let's call it a house of pleasure.
Oh.
All right, so
Yeah, because they were...
lady of the night, right?
You had to be 6 feet apart,
Had to be 6 feet apart.
except for this one particular place where you could do whatever the hell you wanted.
So the street was that busy that they had to have lollipop people stop and goes.
I remember you telling me that
for traffic coming in and out, and the coppers are going, what the hell is going on down here? We were supposed to be in lockdown anyway. They found out. So in Geelong, the Bellarine, sex and all that is pretty high up on the agenda.
Is that right?
Yep. So Wayne Carey has seen
Just more so than in Melbourne?
I think so. I think it's in the water. I'm not sure, but I think it could be in the water. The Barwon River just sends off these beautiful vibes.
Okay.
Anyway, so Duck has obviously capitalised on this. And
Duck? What's he got to do with the Bellarine Peninsula?
Well, that's right. He's now involved in a strip club in Geelong.
He is not.
He is. The Duck, our very own Duck, is...
Well, he's going to make a fortune.
He's going to absolutely kill it.
He'd only be there for money. He wouldn't be there for anything else. He knows he can see $1 a mile.
No. He wouldn't. Yeah, he'd be
Just a mile away.
There is another strip club in Geelong called Alley Cats.
Yes.
Which is kind of funny because you got the Geelong Cats.
Hang on a second. Is it a strip club or is it a knock shop?
No, strip club.
Okay.
Alley Cats is like Spearmint Rhino, Men's Gallery.
So what's Duck investing in? A knock shop or...
No, gentleman's club.
A gentleman's club.
Gentleman's club. So like a classy, like a Spearmint Rhino.
You got to wear a tie on through the front door?
A gentleman's club is the most oxymoronic kind of name I've ever heard.
Why?
Because
you don't think gentlemen go in there?
Oh, I would suggest that many people would suggest the kind of guys who go there are not gentlemen, yes.
No, well, you can determine. Like the Spearmint Rhino, you had to have shoes on.
I put to you that a more accurate name would be a Desperados club.
Yeah, it could be. It could well be. But Alley Cats 5 or 7 years ago, I was on a Bucks party.
Right.
And we went to Alley Cats.
Is it in an alley? It is.
It is.
Is it?
It
Oh,
is.
that's
It's kind of in the alley, but it's on the corner. And anyway, so I'm thinking, first time I've been a stripper since I've been married.
Fantastic. Yes.
First time ever. And thought, I don't know what really to do here.
Yeah.
So I took some money, took some $20 notes. So I didn't know what to expect.
That makes sense.
There were 4 girls working in there this night.
4?
Yep. 3 were pregnant.
Oh, my
And
God.
1 was the maitre d'. And I kid you not.
So the only girls stripping were pregnant?
Yes.
The maitre d' would sit you down and you were watching pregnant strippers?
Yes.
Well, that would have...
Put a damper on it.
So
the Bucks party fizzled out a little bit. So that's So I'm thinking, Duck, if you're about to open up this place...
Yeah, I've got a tip for you.
I've got a tip. You're going to have to find some talent. You're going to have to sharpen up if it's a gentleman's club. The only piece of advice is you've got to have girls that are presentable.
Yeah.
So my point is for Duck, well done. It is a risk, but you'll need to get things right. But Geelong has an appetite for that sort of thing.
Well, I still think that girls need to learn about contraception, Ox. I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
But they might want to be pregnant, Mark. They might want to be.
If you're going to be a professional stripper, I would have thought one of the main things was not to get pregnant if you want to make some dollars.
That might be a fetish for some men.
Okay.
It could well be.
Well, we need a different room.
Yeah.
We need the pregnant wing of Alley Cats.
No, we're not doing the pregnant wing of Alley Cats. We are not doing that. Anyway, good luck to Duck. But the Ballerine is buzzing.
Oh, so this is the second story.
This is the second story. Now, Marko, this relates to you.
Do we know the name of the new strip?
Yeah, we do.
So we've got Alley Cats.
We do.
You sound far too invested in this, Marko.
Oh, I love this stuff.
After Dark.
So you got Alley Cats and After Dark.
Gentlemen's Club.
That is fabulous.
Well, that blocks them from ever opening at midday.
Is that when you find it the best time to go? 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
I don't think there's too many people going to strip clubs at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Can you Google the next solar eclipse in Geelong? Just so I can pencil that into my diary.
So there's more news, Mark.
Can you look out that, please?
Yeah, okay.
There is more news.
In the Bellarine.
And this is disturbing news.
Then Duck opening a strip club, there's better news than that.
Oh, this trumps that 100 gazillion times.
Yeah, okay. This is big.
You've had a ongoing war with Mr. Dan Andrews for a long time.
That's right.
Dan Andrews, member of your golf club at Kingston Heath.
That is right. The bloke who's putting the train line right next to it and is going to upset the water table at Kingston Heath.
The guy that put community housing opposite your place and refused to take your phone call after doing so.
Can we just do that, please? He didn't put community housing, which I'm okay with. There's community housing there now. He put a homeless shelter across the road.
Oh, homeless shelter.
He put a homeless shelter across the road from my house where there were drug deals, bashings, stabbings, police checks, and my kids couldn't go outside. And,
and that was before the shelter arrived.
I had his number because he used to say, hey, if you want us on the show, boys, just give me a call. So I had his number. I said, hey, Dan, this thing's not working across the road. There are stabbings, there are bashings, there are drug deals. My kids aren't allowed to go outside. I think you need to come down and fix this. Of course, no return.
No return.
When he wanted to play golf, he's sending me messages, wants to do this. A little help back the other way. No help.
Anyway, so the big news is...
Yeah.
And no one... This is breaking news.
Yeah.
I believe. I don't think it's out yet anywhere.
Do we have like a breaking news sound effect?
Let's do it.
Right.
All right. Dan Andrews has bought in Bowen Heads.
Are you kidding me? A holiday house? Or is he actually going to move?
Permanent. That's my intel. That is my intel. Now,
do people know about this?
They will now. Now, more disturbing.
Yeah.
There are 2 golf courses in Bowen Heads to choose from.
Oh, yes.
God, don't tell me.
Yes.
Don't tell me.
There is Bowen Heads and there is 13th Beach. All right. Who was the one that got the Vic Open to 13th Beach?
Dan Andrews.
Who's the one that presented the winners' trophies?
Dan Andrews. He doesn't. Who's the one who can't get a game anywhere else in the state?
Dan Andrews.
Oh my God.
I
Oh
reckon
my God.
This is deliberate. You had him at Kingston Heath and run him out of town.
He's still a member there.
I've now got him in Bowen Heads, allegedly, and he's going to be joined. And this is me putting 2 and 2 together. I reckon he's going to be joining 13th Beach.
Of course he is. Mate, he can't drive 2 hours every day to play at Kingston Heath if he's going to be living there.
I'm going to start a petition.
So I reckon a deal must have been done. It must have been done.
So where he's bought in Bowen Heads, I don't want to give away his address, but let's just say it's Stevenson Parade. All right. So let's just say it's that, and that's up near the golf course. So let's just say it's up there.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm assuming it's a long street, so you're not giving much away.
Yeah,
right?
there's about 12 houses.
Oh, right.
There's about 12 houses.
Okay.
So you'll find it. So
Are they Liberal voters or Labor voters in this particular area?
in Bowen Heads?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hang on, well, I'll give you the demographic.
They're quite rich.
They're wealthy.
Yeah.
A lot of them are Melbourne grammarians.
Yes.
A lot of them are toffees.
So he's going to be in enemy territory then.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh, yeah, he's not blue collar. Yeah, they're not blue collar in Bowen Heads.
No, they'd be Liberals.
Only the real old folks are blue collar. The ones that bought up the land and now are sitting on bottomless pits. So the point is, do I start the movement?
Well,
I don't want to play with Dan Andrews.
yes, I understand it. No,
I know what he did to you.
Yeah,
I was okay down in...
don't worry.
No, I'm worried about you.
Don't worry about me.
I'm going into bat for you, my friend.
I'd be more concerned about the people of Victoria and the $250 million debt that we are going to inherit. It's just getting worse and worse and worse.
We weren't talking politics.
No, this is life. This is life.
And that there's just going to be generational high taxes for every kid in Victoria for the next 50 years.
All right, let's cut off Marko because you're getting very political now.
Yeah.
Ox, what if he promises to address the duck spring roll issue?
He won't get that fixed.
Well, he might.
We've tried again.
But what if he does?
Actually,
Mate, if you start getting 4 spring rolls instead of 3
I've got an update
on the spring rolls.
Oh, I want to hear this one.
All right, so just to recap for those that haven't heard this, when you go into 13th Beach Golf Club
Yeah.
and you try and buy duck spring rolls, they come in 3s.
Yeah, of course,
and
you
we play
play
golf in 4s.
That's right. So it's difficult.
So funny.
So and the garlic bread is the same. It comes in 3s.
It does not.
The garlic bread comes in 3s.
God, this mob won't learn.
Okay. it's got worse. They've now introduced sushi.
Don't you dare.
You buy the sushi now, it comes in threes.
What are they doing at this club?
It even gets worse. We had a past Victorian Open winner.
Richie Green.
No, female. I'm not going to give away any more. Anyway, she was there.
Stacey Peters.
Stacey, but not Pedersen. Stacey Keating.
Stacey Keating.
Is she a Pedersen now?
She's
she got married. So Stacey Keating. So she's playing golf with some friends of mine.
Right.
And she walks in and she orders 4 duck spring rolls. and the lady said, I'm really sorry, but we'd only serve them in 3s. And she turned to the table over there behind her and she said, well, they've got 4. And she said, okay, I'll see what I can do. I'll tell you, this is a huge issue at 13th Beach Golf Club where the Victorian Open winner can't even get 4 spring rolls. How's Dan Andrews going to get it?
I mean, it's a vexing
Garlic
sort
bread.
of issue.
Now sushi, I think they're now taking the piss.
They
are definitely taking the piss.
Is it a ploy to get more people to order more servings of sushi, garlic bread and duck spring rolls?
Well, she said to me, you can order 4 servings. You can have 3 each. I said, I'm not going to eat 3 of these massive bloody duck spring rolls. Just give me 4, 1 each.
I know sometimes people say that old saying the customer is always right isn't necessarily correct. But in this occasion, the customer is right.
But the girls at the front counter, and they do a wonderful job,
Yeah, it's not their fault.
says, oh, no, the chef, no, he only does them in 3s.
He sounds like he's a real
Well, the chef's not a golfer.
piece of work. This chef's a piece
The
of
chef's a...
But you know what? This is the amazing thing.
I'm going to get another letter.
This is the amazing thing. This isn't a shop, okay, that is designed to make the owners rich. This is a golf club designed to look after the members of the golf club.
Oh, Marko.
And they're still doing this.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Like
I'm hearing common sense here.
If I was the owner of a restaurant and I'm thinking, how am I going to get more people to order more sushi, garlic bread and spring rolls? I know what I'll do. I'll only serve them in 3s, even though it's a table of 4, and then they'll go, can we get another one, please? That's
Just
what I
stick it
do.
in the members.
So I could make more money. But if I'm a golf club designed to look after the members and make their day better, then I'm serving duck spring rolls and garlic bread and sushi in 4s.
My last one on the golf club, because I don't want to cop another letter. I haven't received a letter yet, but I'm expecting
You're
it.
due.
What time is first tee off during summer?
When the sun comes up normally, isn't it?
6 o'clock, 6:30?
Yeah, something
20
like
past
that.
6?
In the middle of summer, 6:30.
6:30. What time do you reckon they turn the coffee machine on?
6:35.
7.
that's stupid. That's really stupid.
So we worked it out, right? So there's
How much money they missing out on?
well, there's 5 groups. So
either tee.
because you got 2 courses.
Yeah.
You got 2 courses by things. So let's say it's 32 people.
Yeah.
Of those 32, 25 will buy coffee because everyone wants a coffee at 6:30 in the morning.
$100.
By $5.
Yeah.
By $5, that's $100. Net profit is probably $75.
So hang on. You guys are saying 25 people buying a coffee at $5 is $100.
No.
No.
After expenses,
We'll give or take.
profit.
Let's just say it's roughly $100.
Profit.
But profit's about $70.
Have you ever run a business? Profit.
Okay, well, it's just
And you know coffee. You know how cheap coffee is.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cheap. So if you sell a coffee for $5, you make about $4.20. So they can't even get a staff member in there. But I've also told you the other thing. They don't take cash.
Oh, it's crazy.
They still won't take cash. Just please help our members out.
Yeah.
But, if Dan Andrews gets there, he might be able to make some changes.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
we're going to have a break here, but when we come back, I want to hear an amazing stat from you, Ox. We want a ripper of a stat today.
Yep.
And I've got a bit of audio to play to you guys, which I reckon is probably the dumbest criminal I've ever heard.
I want to hear that.
We'll play that next. This is the Couple of Blokes podcast with Ox and Marko, and as always, thanks to our great mates at E&S Trading. Make sure to subscribe and you'll never miss an episode, and it'd be great if you could rate and review us wherever you get your pods. I'm a scat man.
What you got for us, Scat Man?
Well, I've got a couple. These are right up your alley.
Ooh.
Because you like things that are different.
Alley cats kind of alley? Or what sort of alley are you talking about?
Kind of similar in one of them.
Okay. Yes.
Do you know it's impossible for a pig to look up into the sky?
No, I didn't know that. But now that I'm thinking about it,
It's physically impossible for a pig to look up into the sky.
I've never seen a pig look up.
What if it puts its front paws on like a fence?
Can't. Physically impossible.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Well,
I'm telling you, it's right.
Hang on a second. Now, you could put it upside down in a hammock. And, we're not talking about where
Standing
you
on
could
all four
stick a pig.
trots, it is impossible.
We're talking about a pig basically can't look into the sky.
All right, I'll give you another one, Mark.
You got another one?
And this is for you.
Okay.
It is impossible for just about everybody on the planet to lick their elbow.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I've heard this one before.
Yeah, it's true.
Can you do it?
Not even close.
Have a go.
No,
You know who could do it?
not even close.
Is it Gene Simmons who's got the really long tongue?
Yeah, it is.
He could do it.
Was that a fake
But
tongue?
the problem is he's got long elbows. So, so he can't get to the bottom of it.
Was it a fake? Did he ever have a fake tongue?
No.
Did he ever, do a riff on his guitar, turn around,
And put a fake tongue
put
in.
a fake tongue in, then come around and let it rip?
No, I heard he got the little, what do you call the little webby things under your tongue? I heard he got them snipped.
Is that
So
right?
his tongue could be a bit more
Is
snake-esque.
that right?
Well, while I'm here, do you want me to give you one more then, if we're talking about tongues?
Please.
You know it's impossible for a crocodile to poke its tongue out.
Small tongue?
Does it have a tongue?
Yeah, they've got tongues. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But they can't poke it out.
But are they from the lizard family or are they from the dinosaur family?
I don't know.
Because
Dan would know. Dan, are they from the lizard family or the dinosaur family?
Look, I don't know, but I would suggest crocodiles are more closely related to dinosaurs.
Prehistoric.
Yeah,
I would say.
they are.
I think they've been around since dinosaurs
They're
too.
fascinating. I love watching crocodile documentaries.
Apparently their breath stinks like real bad.
Oh, you ever seen a crocodile brush its teeth?
No. But I have read that book that I used to read to the kids all the time about the smiley crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah, smile crocodile.
That crocodile brushed its teeth.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Hey, guys.
Hey, great stats.
Oh, yeah, good stats.
Well done.
Thank you.
Can I play you something, guys?
Please.
This is a bit of audio I heard during last week, and it was about a guy on trial in the US, and he was facing a court, but he's facing a court on Zoom, and he's on trial for driving without a license. So let's hear the audio.
Michigan man finding himself in even bigger trouble this morning.
He was recently arrested after attending a Zoom hearing for driving with a suspended license while driving his car.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually.
What?
This is a driving
So,
while
hang on.
license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Oh.
So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is turning himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today.
There it is.
And the best bit about that is his face. When he realises just how stupid he was.
What was he doing?
I don't know. He's going to the doctor. It's like it defies any kind of logic.
So he'd lost his licence. He, instead of appearing in court,
He's on
used
Zoom.
the Zoom in court, and he's parking his car
Yeah, while they're doing it.
while on Zoom.
That is crazy.
While on Zoom, that is seriously the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen.
You look up moron in the dictionary, you're going to see a photo of that bloke.
Oh, can you actually just take a screenshot of his face? And
yeah.
let's just post that.
Yeah, we need to post that.
Because he's the dumbest person in the world with a surprise face.
Yeah, and at one point when the judge says, "Hang on, you're driving," whatever it is, he goes, "Oh."
Oh, and the penny drops.
the penny drops.
He goes, shouldn't be driving.
That's the moment he knew he'd screwed up.
You know, when it comes to dumb, I've actually done a few things that I look back and I go, gee, that was silly.
Reckless.
Like,
reckless.
or
Reckless.
just brain fades.
My folks, yeah.
You know, Marko, I went through a separation.
Yes.
I went through where me and Kaz separated.
That messes
And
with you a little bit, mate. You can do some dumb things in those situations.
Of course you can. So I moved into Sunbury I went back to Sunbury for a year.
How was that?
Well, it was good because, hang on, where was that? No, Sunbury's great. I love Sunbury. So I was staying with a mate and I thought, now that we're broken up, I'm going to buff up.
Yes.
I am going to get chiseled because I'm going to be a walking sex symbol.
You know what
She's missing out, and every other girl who is available, they're going to look at me and go,
You know
what a rooster.
You know what that's known as? A revenge body.
A revenge body.
Yes,
All right,
so I want to see your revenge body.
So what I did is I went around Sunbury because Sunbury's changed a little bit since I was there 20 years ago.
Has it?
And a lot more gyms have popped up.
Ooh.
I thought, you beauty. I'm going to go and do a reconnaissance, and I'm going to choose a gym that's going to work for me and work for my body. And within 3 months, I am going to be chiseled.
Yes.
So I went around to all the gyms. And I was living just off Elizabeth Drive, just near the Calder Freeway there. So I wanted something close.
Yeah.
Because I might even walk there.
Yeah.
Because I'll get to a point where I might even be running there,
Ooh.
and then I might even be sprinting there and back.
Holy
pumping
dolly.
out some sessions. So I went all around. I looked at 20 gyms, and I found this gym called the Powerhouse.
Oh, great name.
Great.
That's-
a lot of buffed up blokes and a lot of women working really hard in there. And I said, that's me.
Yeah.
I know how to train. I played elite footy for 15 years. My body is muscle memory will be back.
Yeah, that's right.
So they give me a key ring. It cost me $300 for the first 6 months, and direct debit after another 6 months, another $300.
Right. Okay, this is pretty cheap to get chiseled.
Absolutely. For 12 months, I've got $600, and I get a key ring.
Yep.
And that key ring is my swab in, and away I go.
You get chiseled and you get a key ring. This is the greatest deal ever.
Can I just tell you that was the dearest friggin' key ring I ever bought? How many times do you reckon I went?
It can't be zero. I can't believe for a second it's zero.
Zero!
Oh, really?
Not one time.
You're the perfect customer of Powerhouse.
I did not
What
go
happened?
back.
What happened to you? What's the story?
I got busy. A couple of times I was on my way there and I didn't get there. In the end, I was too embarrassed because I thought I was going to walk in there and they'd be laughing at me. Anyway, cut a long story short, I moved back to Geelong. All right,
All right. Yeah.
And I haven't got the chiseled body yet.
Yes.
This is 4 years later.
Yes.
So I walk in and I run into Danny, my insurance guy.
Right.
I said, geez, you're looking good. He goes, yeah, I'm at Jet's Gym.
Jet's Gym.
I said, that sounds good. Jet's Gym.
That sounds better than Powerhouse.
So I go down to Jet's Gym and it's a lot smaller, very intimate, like just got some mats and beautiful running machines and that sort of stuff.
Did you feel motivated walking in?
Yep. So I walked in there and I signed up. And it's only $38 a month.
Did Powerhouse not have a Geelong branch?
No. So
$38 a month?
$38 a month.
How good is
it's
that?
$1 a day.
It's
just
nothing.
over $1 a day. So I sign up.
Right.
Here's my keyring.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Here's my keyring. There's my fob. All right, you see, Jets?
How long ago did you sign up?
November.
Okay. How many times?
Another duck egg!
0.
Oh my God!
It has cost me over $1,000 for a keyring and a fob.
That is fabulous.
I think I've got an illness.
What are you going to do?
It kind of couples up with laziness, and it's just.
Jeez.
But I'm off to Bali. I'm off to Bali in the at the end of June.
Well, you want to look chiseled going to Bali.
No.
Oh.
No. I've got a new plan. Anyone can look chiseled going to Bali.
You're not going to stick a hose in
I'm
your
gonna-
ass again,
no,
are you?
Oh, yeah,
coming.
you totally are.
No, I'm not. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not.
You always seem to go
No, I'm
back.
taking my young fella over. Oh, not my young fella, Coops, 19, and he said, Dad, are we going to go clubbing?
Oh,
I
jeez.
said, you better believe it. We're going clubbing. We may be going clubbing.
The sparks is off the leash.
So what I'm doing when I get back, I've kept that $38 a month direct debit going.
yeah, good.
So when I get back on July the 1st,
That's the time.
that is the time to get going.
Put it on pause. You can pause those things.
Yeah, I know. But that'd be too lazy to pause it. Too late. I'll just let it go.
You don't want to pick up the phone and go
No.
through all that effort.
$40 is about 10 or 11 bintangs.
Yeah, true. But I think it's an illness. I think it is an illness. I have good intentions.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why you need a training buddy.
That's
so I've
right.
got Danny. Danny's going to train with me in July 1.
He's cut.
He starts early, though.
What time?
7?
Oh, come on. Jeez.
It's very early.
Do you think gyms deliberately bank on people like you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they love... as Marko said, I am the
Absolutely.
number one customer.
Yeah,
the number
the direct
one.
debit thing, you join
Yeah,
up in
the
January.
number one
and
customer.
New Year's resolution, all that sort of stuff.
So I don't use their car park. I don't use their equipment. I don't use their toilets. Actually, I don't even go in there. Like, I've never even been... I went in there the first time.
Did you check whether your fob worked? You don't even know.
No, my fob might not even work. My fob might not even work.
Very, very funny.
So if there's anyone else out there that has gone and I did the App King Pro and all that sort of stuff, I've had a crack at that. But if you've got a story out there about a waste of money or something you intended to do,
yes, please.
we want to hear about it because us blokes, it's good intentions.
Yeah.
We're not evil.
Hey, we're full of good intentions, blokes.
We normally follow through, but on this one, I just haven't.
We've got some feedback, guys, so we should have a listen to that. Before we do, though, it was remiss of us last week. We didn't talk about this, and we should have because this guy's a superstar. A couple of weeks ago, John Blackman passed away.
Yeah, that's right.
Were you guys sad about that as well?
We knew Blackers.
He died of a heart attack too. He didn't die of the cancer in the end. He died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
Sad. It was very sad.
He's a funny bugger.
Oh, he was funny.
He was clear. He was seriously quick.
Loved golf.
Loved his golf.
Loved golf.
You played a lot of golf.
Yeah, I played a bit with him. Yeah, he was a lovely, lovely fella. And you know what? Sometimes my memories is not so much of him on Hey Hey It's Saturday. It's on the Hey Hey It's Saturday album. And there was about 3 albums. I reckon I bought every album.
Really?
And he was the star. You know, he had Mrs. McGillicuddy. He had The Angel. Remember The Angel?
Yeah.
And of course Dickie Knee. These voices were just incredible.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
And I thought it was interesting. Daryl Summers on the day he passed away. I think it was like a Wednesday or something a couple of weeks ago. Daryl Summers came out and said, without him, without Blackman, there would have been no Hey Hey.
Yeah, and all of them said that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was very sad news.
Valet John Blackman.
Okay, some feedback for the show. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about your fruit aversion, Marko, and we got a poll up. Mark is adamant he won't eat fruit. It's weird, which it is. But if he had to eat one of these 4, and we chose the 4, which would you want him to try?
What was a banana, grape?
Banana, grape, strawberry, watermelon.
Oh, yes.
15% of people wanted you to eat some grapes. 15% wanted you to eat a strawberry or 2. 20% wanted you to have a banana. And 50% said you got to try some watermelon.
No way.
Now, I thought
watermelon? Watermelon's awesome.
It's so good.
Watermelon.
I thought about bringing some in today, but I want to put that on you because I know that you are very...
Hey, we're not ready to jump the shark yet in a couple of blokes. We are not ready. The day that happens, I'm telling you, we're episodes away from just packing things up.
Can we get Daz to put Justine Clark's song in there? Watermelon, please.
Well, I don't know
Every time we... What?
I don't know the song.
You don't know Justine Clark's Watermelon?
I've never heard of Justine Clark.
How old are your kids?
My kids are in their 20s and 30s, early 30s.
Hang on 1 second.
No, I put it
am I Molly Meldrum here at the moment?
You find it. But
I feel like I'm Molly Meldrum.
Well, hang on. Let's call it up.
Watermelon song.
Time to eat some juicy watermelon.
this is it.
You'll know this. Your kids will. Your kids will.
Watermelon.
No.
Watermelon. I love you, love watermelon.
Why are you dancing around for, mate?
Because this is like a wiggle song. Like Justine. Have you heard of Justine Clark?
Thank God,
No,
you
that
turned it
song
off.
is awful, Ox.
It's for the kids. It's to get kids to eat watermelon.
You're talking like everyone should know that stupid bloody song.
You've got kids.
Yeah, my kids aren't 3.
And your kids haven't eaten watermelon, obviously.
My kids love watermelon.
Yeah, but I know your kids aren't 3 now, but this was like 15, 20 years ago. This song was as big as the Wiggles.
All right.
I wouldn't be bragging that your kids like watermelon.
No.
What are your kids snacking on?
Nothing.
Oh, they're snacking on beef jerky.
Cheese.
Matt Sutton has said, I can't believe, Marko, you said you won't eat a banana on the show. I would have a shandy if you have a banana.
Oh.
See, look, a shandy might be jumping the shark for that bloke. No, we're not jumping sharks in this show.
Okay, what about if we got someone to donate 10 grand
I'll eat, to
bowel cancer?
Yeah, I'll eat a,
One of each.
No. Just don't push the envelope.
A banana.
Don't you love his dedication to the bowel cancer cause here, Ox?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I've done enough.
I'll only do it if I like it.
I've done enough for bowel cancer.
Now, you want to hear a bit of feedback on your dream. Someone's analysed it.
Oh, Willy Wonka.
Yeah, go on.
This is from The Little Engine That Could.
Malcolm.
G'day, Mel.
Malcolm has said, Marko, your dream analysed. I reckon you have told so many people that you're the heir to the Allen's empire that subconsciously you believe you are Australia's very own Willy Wonka.
Yes.
That's so good.
That might be it.
That is it.
That may well be it.
How many times did you get lucky telling that story?
Oh, it was an icebreaker. It gave me a 25-minute head start.
Yep.
Wherever I went.
And I wish I had a name like that. Like if I had been clever, I would have had my hair slicked over and I would have said, I'm the heir to the Schwarzkopf empire.
That's right.
And imagine, because Marko Koff, on the other side of the family, they split.
Yeah.
And the Schwarzes went down one path and the Koffs went down the other.
Yeah.
And then a couple of brothers came back together and joined the business. See, imagine that story.
Yeah, I know, but see, you didn't need it. You were wearing a headband doing blind turns on the MCG when there was 80,000 people there. You don't need a bullshit story when you're doing that stuff.
Megan wrote in about the kiss and ride sign. I think this is a very weird sign. We have it at school drop-offs. Yeah, I think it is a weird sign. We had some other comments from people on those signs that I'm not going to read because they were insanely rude.
Okay.
And
Were they?
Huh?
Well, read one rude one.
I'm not going to read them.
Okay.
Actually, someone sent me a rude one. Oh, not a rude one, but
Spicy. How would you describe it?
This is a sign of a bridge that suddenly appears. It's in Japan.
Yeah.
A shitter bridge.
A shitter bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Bridge.
I shit a bridge. So
Not shit a brick. I shit a bridge.
Shit a bridge.
Shit a bridge.
So we'll send that out on socials.
Yeah, Paul Carrigan's written in about the duck spring roll situation. Ox. We teed off at 8 a.m. on Hamilton Island, 3 days in a row. The drinks cart, however, starts at 10 a.m. and it only goes holes 1 to 18 in that order, even though players who go early are very, very thirsty. We're on 12 before we could get a drink. We finished before the cart made it to us most days, and it was scorching hot. We tried to explain the logic, but they wouldn't change it.
Hang on. I'm going to tell the drinks cart how to work here. You don't go 1 to 18. You go 18 to 1.
That's right. Because you get everybody.
Because you get everybody and you get them quicker. If you're my God, don't start me on fucking golf clubs.
Do they do that at 13th Beach? Do they play with the flow of play at 13th Beach, or do they go reverse like they should?
Yeah. Yes.
Jeez, you are really skating on thin ice with the guy, aren't you?
I'm going to get a letter.
No, you'll be right.
Yeah.
They love complaints.
Oh, yeah. They like
golf clubs.
Yeah,
love
they
So
love
you got anything to line them up on, or you're going to let it go?
The drinks cart's not too bad. The kids do a fabulous job.
Yeah, okay.
The kids do a fabulous job.
Great.
They really do.
It's the rules they have to follow that are the problem, not the kids doing it.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And the drinks carts don't start till 9 o'clock.
No.
And for goodness sake, put some coffee or soup on the drinks cart in a thermos.
Yeah, in America. In America, the drinks cart, 1, they go reverse, but 2, businesses come to the club and they pay the club to put their people in. All right. And what they do is they find the hottest chicks they can possibly find and they put them in the drink cart. And the girls are happy to work for tips and the money goes in, blah, blah, blah. Such is that practice in America. They don't have a Miss America pageant so much. They have a Miss Drinks Cart pageant.
Yep.
Right across the country. And one is always one. The wavelength that country's on versus ours is very different.
I played on a golf course in Thailand where they had fold-out masseuse tables on the carts.
Yeah, nice. Yep.
So you're playing golf and you go, a bit tired at the ninth. Just fold out the table, shoulder rub, lower back, up you go.
Yeah.
Now that is service.
Get a rub and then get yourself a jam boy and off you go and you'll be wrapped.
See, I feel sorry for the masseuse in Thailand because it'd be hot, you'd be sweaty.
You don't need oil.
Yeah.
You're straight into it.
Yeah. Now, you sound a bit worked up at the moment, Ox. So, Reg has a TV show
I
for
love
you
Reggie.
to relax you.
Yes.
Never bet a bad Reg in my life.
No.
They're all good.
If you need something to watch and you love a laugh and you haven't seen it yet, watch Clarkson's Farm. I've just finished all 3 series. Good. It is sensational.
Very, very good. I love how he appoints his kid as the farm manager. And he goes, so I'm the manager. He said, yep, every decision is yours. You may do it. He goes, "You fired." You fired Clarkson. It was very, very funny.
I've only seen one episode because my wife Jay's watching it and she loves it, by the
Yeah.
way. But there was the episode I saw. He had to mow a straight line across some field, and they had an aerial shot of the line.
Oh,
it was the wonkiest
Yeah,
thing.
the speed bubbles.
It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Farming's an art. It is an art.
How do you mow a crooked line on a just drive-on mower?
I don't know. He did.
You know they all drive themselves now.
Yeah.
In fact, they do it from the house. They do it from the house. They do a remote control.
That's not good enough, is it? Because I always think there should be like a Forrest Gump-style person in every council that he just gets on his mower and mows every day.
Yep.
But that's been taken away.
No, it's been taken away.
Last bit of feedback before the wheel from Stuart. Stuart said, this is in relation to your beauty regimes we talked about a week or two back, about you using cucumbers, I think it was, and you moisturising.
That's right.
Stuart said...
Cucumbers?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
On my eyes, I hope.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
That's the only place you use
Where
cucumbers,
else would you put
buddy.
a cucumber?
Well, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I can't remember talking about cucumbers.
Right. Oh, well, you did. You said you put them on your eyes.
Gee, I thought I was baking barley.
Were you drunk on last week's show?
I must have been.
Yeah. So Stuart said...
We were at my hab.
I reckon Marko manscapes within an inch of his life.
Yep.
Ox seems more the spray on some deodorant and head straight out kind of guy.
Occasionally I put the odor on.
Yeah. I think, look, back in my 20s, I was manscaped, but that was expected. You know, these days, not so much.
I walked in the barber the other day, got a haircut, and the bloke had the wax around his face
Oh, you kidding me?
and up around his eyebrows and up his nose.
Oh, just to get the little white fluffy bit of hair off
And
your
they
cheeks.
pull it off. Oh, my.
Really?
It was unbelievable.
Well, it's like so he had a mask on, sort of.
Yeah, no, so have you not seen it? How
No,
they wax it?
I haven't seen it, no.
This is the new one. So it's basically they mould it all on.
Yeah.
And they just rip it off like they're doing, but it's for your facial hair.
And did you say they put wax up the dude's nose?
Yeah, they put the wax pushed up here, and they put cotton buds in. So when they pull it out, they go, and it just pulls. Oh,
Yeah. Some blokes have furry faces.
yeah.
Oh, no, I get that. But the nose thing, I was more thinking, oh, my gosh, that sounds a bit extreme.
Our furry friends wouldn't be taking the fur off, would they?
No, they would not.
All right, who's spinning the wheel today?
I'll spin the wheel.
You spin the wheel.
I don't know why I just made it.
What was that? Did that come up as a gym joke?
It's a gym joke.
Who would have thought?
Jeez.
Hey, did you hear about the weightlifting vegetable?
No, what happened?
He was a muscle sprout.
And you heard about the farm. We were just talking about farmers. You heard about the farmer that got kicked out of the gym?
No.
He was destroying his calves.
Yeah.
Very nice. They're both good. Both good.
See you, boys.
See ya.
And thanks for listening to the Couple of Blokes podcast with Ox and Marko. And if you get a chance to share it with a friend, that'd be fantastic. Massive thanks to the team at the E&S Trading Clearance Centre in Clayton on Dandenong Road. And if you're not in Melbourne, you can check them out online. Some massive savings. Couple of Blokes executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media, and sound design from Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com. We'll see you next time.